Hello everyone. Welcome to day 8 of our AI leadership training. Today we'll be training the skill create critical thinking with Gemini.
Okay, I will help you practice your leadership skills. We'll start with a scenario and then we'll go from there. Scenario: type of leadership role, CEO, industry/sector, tech startup. Scenario: complexity, intermediate. Skills: critical thinking. You are the CEO of a rapidly growing tech startup that has developed an innovative AI-powered educational platform. Your company has just secured a major Series B funding round, and you're experiencing rapid team growth. Due to this rapid growth, there are now several significant challenges. Challenges: 1. Communication breakdown. Different teams are working in silos, leading to duplicated efforts and missed deadlines. Communication channels are clogged, and vital information is not reaching the appropriate people. 2. Talent retention. Key employees are feeling overwhelmed and underappreciated. Some are considering leaving due to a lack of clarity in their roles and career paths. 3. Strategic misalignment. The company's vision and goals have become diluted, and the teams are not aligned with the core mission. Your leadership decisions. 1. How will you address the communication breakdown and foster better inter-team collaboration? 2. What measures will you implement to improve employee morale and retain key talent? 3. How will you reestablish a clear strategic direction and ensure that all teams are aligned with the company's mission? Take some time to consider your responses and let me know what you would do.
This is a bit hard due to the lack of information. We'll just need to imagine all those things. Let me think for a moment. And also we'll research what the silo uh, teams isolated from rest of business. So maybe just like Apple. I think I will edit the company goals or values to be in line with our newest market trends, and also that to align with our teams. I think I will allocate the objectives to each of the teams. I think working in silos is working for different projects, and to foster communication, we will have one large meeting, maybe 1 hour, uh, to for all of the teams to attend, and then we will align what we are doing to keep an update on all of our staff. And also, we need to have a short training for our managers so that they are allocating the roles properly, such as a social marketer or a programmer or a something like that with more descriptive roles. And if they can't do that on themselves, they can also try to use ChatGPT to allocate the roles. And then also, what else? I've forgotten. You mentioned it to me.
Okay, those are some good initial steps. Let's break down your response and see where we can refine your approach. Evaluation of your decisions. 1. Addressing communication breakdown. Your idea to have a large 1 hour meeting for all teams is a great starting point for fostering communication and transparency. This will help teams understand what others are working on. 2. Improving employee morale and retention. You didn't directly mention any strategies to improve employee morale and retention, but focusing on allocating the roles properly and more descriptively would be great. 3. Reestablishing strategic direction. Aligning company goals and values to market trends and allocating objectives to teams is a good strategy for a starting point. This should help to reestablish a clear strategic direction. Constructive feedback. Communication. The all hands meeting is a good first step, but consider implementing more regular, structured communication channels, such as daily stand ups, weekly team meetings, and project specific Slack channels to keep communication flowing. Employee morale. While clarifying roles is essential, think about also implementing programs to show appreciation and support, such as performance reviews, personalized training, or team building activities. Strategic alignment. Reviewing and adjusting company goals is a solid move. However, you might want to actively include employees in the process to foster a sense of ownership and get buy-in from every level of the company. Suggestions for improvement. 1. Implement structured communication. Daily stand-ups. Short, daily meetings for each team to discuss progress, plans, and roadblocks. Weekly team meetings. More in-depth discussions of team-specific goals and challenges. Project-specific Slack channels. Dedicated spaces for focused project-related communication. 2. Focus on talent retention. Performance reviews. Regular feedback sessions to track progress and provide career guidance. Training and development. Offer resources to help employees grow their skills. Team building activities. Facilitate events that encourage bonding and improve team morale. 3. Enhance strategic alignment. Involve employees in the goal review process through surveys and team-specific discussions. Create a clear, concise mission statement and share it with all teams frequently. Actionable advice. 1. Create a detailed plan for implementing structured communication, including defining the meeting schedules, channels, and responsibilities. 2. Develop a list of initiatives to improve employee morale, including potential team-building activities. 3. Schedule a company-wide workshop to collaboratively review the company goals and strategy with teams. Reflection exercise. Think about what would you do differently if you were leading a different type of team. Would you still have the same type of meeting with all the teams? Consider the importance of emotional intelligence and team morale in achieving your company goals. Reflect on how these strategies will help you enhance your overall leadership skills. Now let's move on to the next step. How would you go about implementing some of these suggestions?
I cannot think of anything at the moment for how to implement. Let's ask it for advice. Do you have advice on how to implement?
Yes, I can definitely give you some advice on how to implement strategies. Let's focus on breaking each suggestion into actionable steps. Implementing structured communication. 1. Daily stand-ups. Action. Designate a specific time for these meetings, e.g. 9:15 a.m. Action. Train team leaders to facilitate these meetings by having them focus on what each team member did yesterday, what they plan to do today, and any roadblocks they're facing. Action. Keep these meetings short, 10 to 15 minutes max. 2. Weekly team meetings. Action. Set aside a specific time, e.g. every Wednesday at 2 p.m., and duration, 30 to 60 minutes. Action. Each team should have a clear agenda. Review weekly progress, tackle open issues, and plan for the week ahead. Action. Make sure these meetings are documented so that you can track progress on goals and tasks. 3. Project-specific Slack channels. Action. Create dedicated Slack channels for each project and invite all relevant team members. Action. Encourage team members to use these channels for all project-related communication, file sharing, and questions. Action. Define the expectations for channel usage, such as response times and types of content to be shared. Focusing on talent retention. 1. Performance reviews. Action. Schedule regular performance reviews, e.g. quarterly or biannually. Action. Prepare evaluation forms that include key performance indicators, professional development goals, and feedback on the employee's performance. Action. Conduct feedback sessions that are two-way and focus on growth and improvement. 2. Training and development. Action. Ask employees about their professional goals, skills, and potential areas they'd like to develop. Action. Create development plans and assign budgets to encourage employees to attend relevant workshops and seminars. Action. Share learning resources in your internal communication platform, such as a Slack channel or an intranet page. 3. Team building activities. Action. Ask team leaders to provide suggestions about what types of activities the team would enjoy and find beneficial. Action. Start simple with low-cost activities like team lunches, virtual game sessions, or collaborative problem-solving tasks. Action. Collect feedback from teams and tailor future events based on what is most effective and engaging. Enhancing strategic alignment. 1. Involve employees in goal review. Action. Distribute a company-wide survey to gather feedback about current company goals and areas of strategic misalignment. Action. Organize team-specific discussions where employees can share their concerns and suggestions for revisions. Action. Summarize the input and prepare a revised version of company goals that incorporates team feedback. 2. Clear mission statement. Action. Work collaboratively with the team to create a short and clear mission statement that is easy to remember and understand. Action. Make it visible in the company's common work areas, both physically and digitally. Action. Refer to it in company-wide meetings and training sessions to keep the team aligned with the company's purpose. General tips for implementation. Start small. Introduce changes gradually rather than all at once. Lead by example. Be an active participant in communication channels and team meetings to set the example for others. Communication. Clearly communicate the reasons behind each change and why these strategies will benefit the company and all team members. Feedback loops. Regularly check in with team members to gather feedback about the effectiveness of these new strategies and make adjustments accordingly. Be patient. Allow sufficient time for these strategies to take root and show results. I think that's enough detail for now. Do you have any questions about these steps, or would you like to discuss something else?
I think that's all. It has said better than me, I think. So next time we encounter this situation, we know what to do. And maybe if we encounter similar situations, the next time we'll uh, be able to respond as well better. So thanks for tuning in to this session and hope to see you again next session. Thank